Some men discover that no matter how much they give their wives, it's hardly ever enough. So what happened when these men discovered their wives were stealing thousands of dollars from them? Subscribe? Let's find out. This video is for entertainment purposes only. No offense or disrespect is intended towards any individual or group.
Mike has asked me to open up credit cards and bank accounts in his name to help build his credit while he's in prison. But he doesn't know I maxed out his credit cards.
So why the was my card declined?
Because I maxed it out.
Okay, why did you max out my card?
Because I bought stuff.
You bought stuff with my card.
Yeah.
Didn't you pay it back?
No.
Why not? How long has my card been maxed out?
Couple months.
What do you mean a couple months?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. So you're on my credit because you didn't pay your bills?
Well, technically, they're your bills.
No. I didn't spend anything with them.
Well, that's in your name, so.
All right, but you spent the money.
Right. I spent the money. But I told you I was opening up the account.
Right, but you didn't give me the, like, you got to pay your payments. That's the
Your
whole thing.
payments. You have to pay your payments.
No, you have to pay the money that you use on my card.
That's not what I understood that to be. It's your card, your credit, your problem.
Such a shame. He was trying to turn his life around and she ended up taking advantage of that. But the worst bit is her attitude in this case. And I hope he ended up pressing charges if he had to.
Can't even drive the roll back out of here?
You said you're leaving. The rollback's ours, so.
So what about all the money? Let's see how much money we got here. Let's see how much money we got.
I'm not doing this on recording.
Let's see how much money we got.
I'm not
We got
doing
hundreds of
recording.
thousands of dollars right
Hundreds of thousands.
here. There's 70-something thousand right there.
60-something.
No, 70,000. There's a whole box of money here. Let's see. Oh, so you're going to keep the money.
That's all you're worried about.
No, that's all you worried about.
I'm going to call the police.
Good.
Because
I wanted to see what's going on up in here.
I do too. How
Good,
you
call
acting?
him. Please call him.
You're so funny.
No, you did this for a reason. You go up
You did
there.
it for a reason. You said that I'm the reason for your kids not being here. When
I never said that.
Yes, you did. That's what you said.
You
When
sit here and talk
you've
about
talked
my
to them.
kids like they're nothing.
No, I don't. I've tried to discipline them. I've tried not to let a 9-year-old be on T-Talk.
Let's call the police out here.
Do you see how she didn't end up calling the cops? She knows they won't be on her side in this instance. The speed she grabbed the case with said everything that you need to know about her. That plus, you know, the obvious gaslighting.
Eat out.
Past due. You guys are a nuisance.
I know. Well, and I get it from my mom. She doesn't like to cook.
Shut
I don't like
the
to
f up. Be your own adult.
I don't like to cook.
Visa! Whose is this?
I don't know if that's mine or not. I don't know. How much is it?
The limit's 300, but the balance is 537.
That's probably mine.
And 7 times. What the f are we
Might be
doing?
mine.
Why?
I don't know if it's mine or not. I can't tell you.
Sake, how do we not even know whose is whose, guys?
I wasn't aware of how many credit cards she had till yesterday.
What?
That were past due. I didn't fucking
What?
know this shit at
How?
all.
How have you guys not had one conversation?
Because supposedly she doesn't have any money, has no credit cards, and no money. She tells me all the time. She
So
says
why'd
that
you
shit.
lie?
I don't have any. I didn't lie.
That's against your faith.
First off, I did not lie.
You ain't told me shit about no credit cards that you've had.
Secondly, no, I've told
Or
you
you'll
that
get
they're
them
all
in, you'll
maxed
hide them
out.
from me and not tell me about it.
Well,
So I don't ask to use it. That's exactly what the f happens.
no.
Yes.
Your minimum is
disagree with that.
$278.07. That's not your normal minimum, but that's what's due because you're over the limit.
I know.
It's probably like $30 normally.
Well, and they shut it off.
So she's not only lying about her debt and getting cut off by the banks, which is already bad, she's also been caught and she still has zero accountability. She literally just blamed her mom. It's just not like her mom was spending that cash at all, so I don't get that.
Ladies, make sure you're supporting your man by spending all his money, because the more you spend, the more he has to make. And you don't have to spend it all on yourself. Like I just spent $500 buying spicy cubes and lingerie for him for Christmas. See, I'm motivating him. Technically, I'm supporting the both of us. Be the strength he needs. Be the high blood pressure he needs. The key to keeping a husband is to keep him poor. Spend that money, honey.
This is the world we live in now. There are girls out there who can justify any kind of bad behavior in mind-blowing ways like this, like absolutely insane kind of things. I mean, she will drive her husband into an early grave and nobody's going to stop her in this case, but maybe this being on the internet will help.
What's the problem? I had to buy some stuff for the baby's room.
What?
Yeah, the baby needed some things. some things.
You actually needed some things. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a prank, but there are two important things to realize here. First, his reaction shows that her doing this isn't impossible. And second, she had all those boxes because she did buy all those things. So that was real.
I went through my financial transactions the other day, and on my wife's phone, I found that she has spent a minimum of about $5,000 sending to one person because she has an addiction to pain pills that we're currently trying to get under control. And she has dealt with 5 or 6 people over the course of the last year, and I've been noticing more and more money go missing. I had about $600 saved up, and that went missing. And every time that I ask her about it, where the money went, she can't give me a straight answer. Well,
okay, if your wife is addicted to drugs, take her off of all of the accounts.
Well, I did, and that was the problem, is that she will grab my phone while I'm asleep. I'm a truck driver, so I'm home to maybe
put a passcode on your phone, man. She cannot have, if she's an addict, she cannot have access to funds.
Okay, and at this point now, I don't want to leave her because we do have 2 kids together. They're both getting ready to start school.
That doesn't mean she has to have access to funds. She has no access to money, period, if she's an addict. It's not good for her, dude.
And I've tried explaining that to her.
I don't care about what she thinks. I don't have to explain it. You get no money until you're clean of drugs. Period. I'm not explaining, I'm telling. I'm protecting you from yourself, and I'm protecting us from you until you get off these pain pills and you're dry. And so we got to get you some help for that, baby doll. I love you, and we're gonna walk through this together. But you got no money. I'm not giving you. You have no access to no money, no how, no where when you're doing drugs. Period. That's a non-starter. You just got to start with that and end with that, and make sure she's actually getting the help she needs to get healed, man. And then when she gets healed and becomes trustworthy again, worthy of trust, then we start working this like 2 functioning adults together. But until then, no.
Anyone who can't control themselves like that needs to be treated like a kid with money, essentially, for lack of better words. It's in most likely their best interest and is essential to just keeping the family alive.
Let's say you get a section and you go crazy. You get bottle after bottle after bottle in this motherfucker. Then you like me who pay attention. I'm like, oh, he spend money. He chilling tonight.
Hey, man, fuck them people at the club, man. They don't care nothing about you. They care about what you spending, and as soon as you stop spending, it don't matter. So
but
it's like,
that's the name of the game, though. Why am I care about somebody that not spending?
I'm just telling them, don't act like they like you. They don't like you. They like what you.
We do like the spender.
Yeah, of course, because you're getting paid.
Exactly.
Hold on, and this goes back to just like women. Hey, man, when you got a woman and you always having the tables, you going here, you going there. Don't think she actually like you. She like the lifestyle and what she benefited from. It's not the same.
Honestly, financial manipulation. No other words can describe that, right? You know, it's girls preying on guys who don't realize their interest only exists as long as they're gaining something. And again, that's not every single case out there, but it is a good chunk of it. It's pretty crazy.
Do you have a secret credit card or maybe a hidden bank account that your partner has no idea about?
From the 408, not only do I have a couple of credit cards that my husband doesn't know about, but I have to sneak in clothes and shoes when he's not at home when I go out and buy them. And then I have to sneak out the bags and the boxes that they come in and throw all that stuff away at work.
415. Yes, and I will never feel bad about it. My mom always told me to have a leave fund.
My mom always did tell me too, and like the women in my life always did tell me, and I'm not saying like you're going to think, you know, that your relationship is going to fail or anything like that, but you don't want to ever find yourself in a situation where you feel like you can't leave a toxic situation because you don't have the funds to. You can.
It's split though on the texting line. Some people say it's smart, others say it is basically financial cheating. 707.
Financial.
Sneaking new clothes into the house is a sign that something is seriously wrong, especially if you need to sneak that in. That just shows she's aware they don't have the money, or she's taking advantage, or she shouldn't be doing that in some way. It's just not good. That's going to lead to more bad discipline.
I didn't win that bingo, so I figured I'd take my luck and try the slots. I got the $2,900 cash advance off the credit card.
And you lost it all?
All of it.
Every penny. You're not good at that.
No,
She need
I
a new
realize
hobby.
that.
Let me ask you something, Cynthia. Did your mama max out the credit card? Did she use the whole $2,900?
Yes, she did.
Damn. What has it affected your credit?
My credit actually went down over 100 points.
And it's people in these scenarios like that who just shouldn't be, you know, if you're not financially literate, for lack of better words, you probably shouldn't be using a credit card, you know, especially not a credit card someone else has to pay. You know, that's a big thing too.
Yeah, right. Take it back. Take it back. Nah, take it back. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep using my card? Why did you use my card without telling me? What are you spending $200 on Crafty Crab for?
First of all, this is my card. Mind your business.
This is your what? That's
card.
my card.
No, it's not.
Money. First of all, why do you keep walking? Why do you keep walking? Why do you keep walking?
Because you're trying to embarrass me again.
I'm not. Listen. Why do you keep using my card? You have your own money. Yes, you did. I see the transaction on my phone.
Okay.
So
how are we gonna eat?
Why do you keep using my card though? Without my permission. You're using my money.
I was going to get food.
But you're using my money without my permission. And how did you even get my card? That means you digged in my wallet and took my card.
I didn't. It was on the dresser.
My card stays in my wallet. No, hell no. We're bringing this back because you didn't ask, bro. You're not gonna keep. This is your second time doing this, bro. Calling the who?
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Calling the police for what? Stop walking. First of all, stop walking. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
By a car.
Listen, I don't give a about no car.
It was on my dresser.
Why do you keep using my? Listen, I'm staying calm with you, okay? Because I came off real aggressive. Why do you keep using my money without telling me though? Who do you think I am?
I told you I was hungry, and as a man, you act, and you.
No.
Use your card.
You asked for my. I don't care.
When her only excuse is that the card was on the dresser, you know he's got trouble. She's lying about that too. But even if she wasn't, how does that make any kind of difference? Being able to reach the card doesn't mean that you could just buy things with it.
What could you not say in the main show?
Every now and again, I would like, you know, because I've got his account linked up to one of my bills, so I would like.
You're taking money from him without him knowing.
It's maybe like a month.
Oh, well, he's paying your mortgage?
I know.
And you're taking money from him without him knowing. Literally pulling from his account. What the
I can't even imagine what he's going to go through when he finally realizes that the money has been disappearing from his account all this time. It's going to hit hard, very hard.
My mother-in-law stole our credit card. She spent $20,000. Instead, he allowed his mom to help him file for bankruptcy and was under the impression that the debt was gone. Fast forward to 2025 when we are wedding planning and living in our own place. I suggested that my husband finally get control of those cards and accounts since we would be sharing finances. He agreed, but wanted to wait until after the wedding because his mom was already causing problems just with the planning, picking random fights, and being hostile to people we employed to help. It was getting to a point where we were considering disinviting her from the wedding entirely. We also met with the finance people in my family to plan how we would join our finances. My brother was and still is our financial planner, and he looked over our financials and suggested we meet with a colleague of his to discuss consolidating our debt. We met with his colleague who pulled up our credit reports, and we were shocked to see the scores. We knew mine wasn't going to be great, but my husband's credit score was normally in the 700s despite his mother's past actions, and it was now sitting at 590. The colleague shared his screen so we could see what the issues were, and I could feel my husband tense up when he saw his report showed $20,000 less debt. My husband texted his mother about the debt, and we learned that the state had still been sending letters stating this debt still needed to be paid, but they were being sent to his mother, who never shared them with us. She told us not to worry and that declaring bankruptcy would wipe the debt clean.
This is next level. A mother literally destroying her own kid's life and ruining his wedding plans by getting him into thousands of dollars of debt. I mean, I guess her husband either, you know, doesn't have any influence in this case or just maybe ran out of credit cards. Who knows?
You said something that I absolutely love, man. If your wife spends a lot of money and she's a good wife, you just need to make more money.
The key was, if you have a good woman that's outspending you, you need to make more money. That got shared by all the women to their men. You know, some of them were like, dude, I said a good woman. It has to be a good woman.
Absolutely.
Good woman, dude, wouldn't outspend your income, first of all, because she respects you.
She's in it with you.
She's a teammate.
Yeah.
So if your girl can outspend your income and she's a good woman, dude, you need to make more money.
The key here is in one sentence he said around that. No good women would spend more than you can afford. At least the ones that are financially literate and have a basic understanding. You never live above your means. Sometimes you can splurge, but it's bad if it gets more.
Whew, ladies, this whole trend of being reckless, spending your husband's money on social media, embarrassing. Being provided for is a blessing. It's not an entitlement like some of y'all are making it out to be. What type of respect are you showing for your man's sacrifice? Some of y'all are confusing the whole femininity and the soft life with freeloading. No. And before I get those women in the comments, a marriage is 50-50. That is half my money too. While I would agree that a marriage is 50-50, and if you're at home taking care of the home while he's out providing, yes, it's all one thing. But don't sit there and spend the money when he's coming home to a dirty house, a wife who doesn't take care of herself, a wife who's sitting here scrolling on social media all day, and there's no dinner made, the house is a wreck, the kids are dirty, you know, the list goes on and on. So if spending money is your love language, you better make sure stewardship is your dialect, because last I checked, reckless does not build legacy.
It's good to see people calling other people out, in this case, women calling other women out. Unfortunately, you know, the girls who want to spend tons of cash like that will just probably not paying attention.
What? Do you know what will be going on right now? What I'm always going to do when I'm on a platform is to show the double standard.
He's calling it like it is. There are too many double standards, and someone's really got to point them out. You know, men would never get away with this kind of thing, but for girls, it's celebrated, which is insane when you think about it.
I'm doing okay, thanks. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can I help?
I've been married a long time, almost 18 years, and about 2 years ago, my husband found out that I had spent about $30,000 and didn't tell him. So within that time frame, we had lost a child. So he separated the money, and I went back to work to try to pay off my part of the debt. Well, when I realized I haven't really done much, so I asked him if he would take FPU with me. Previously, we had done your plan, but we hadn't taken FPU, and he told me no, he doesn't want to take it with me because he doesn't see any progress. So I'm just calling to find out if you think I should take it on my own.
How long have you been married? You said 18 years. I'm sorry. How long ago was this that you disclosed that you had lied to him about $30,000?
Imagine what it feels like looking at your account and seeing $30,000 missing, and then finding out it was because the person closest to you stole it and lied about it. What kind of relationship was that? That's insane.
I could have had this woman in jail for 40 years. Are y'all listening to me? For 40 years. This is how forgiving I am, and this is why y'all gonna call me a simp, and I'm gonna take it. There's a time I used to have $1 million cash in my crib. That's a fact. Do you know this bitch stole $500,000 from me? Cash. Bro, I had them in safes and all type of shit. I'm not checking the money all the time. I had money just sitting there. I gambled. When I gamble, I pick money up cash. I got $1 million in cash. $1 million. One day, I get a new money counter. I said, let me try my new money counter, and I get the bands. So I like count my money and wrapping the bands around them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you're not like that. I'm sorry. So I'm counting my money. I had $1 million. I remember I had $1 million. Now I might have given my mom like 30 grand here. I might have, but I should have like definitely over like 950. Definitely 900. 900,000. I count my money. I got $400,000. I'm confused. I'm like, what? This don't make sense. What the Where my money goes? So now I'm thinking about, I do got some wild spending habits. What the
The worst bit about this is that he took her back. She should have been, I mean, maybe in prison at that point, right? You know, she'll just probably not even learn from that mistake. That said, if you guys haven't already, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, notifications. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay strong.